E aí, galera do YouTube, tudo bom? Aqui tá tudo bom também. Estamos de volta aqui com Noire, exatamente da onde paramos no último episódio. Enfim, prosseguindo aqui, então nós interrompeu o diálogo. Vamos prosseguir aqui com a próxima missão, que se chama o Caso do Sapato Branco, como parece. E vamos prosseguir aqui, mas antes disso, curta, comente, compartilhe com seus amigos e se inscreva no canal.
Okay, so go left at the next one.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
Any century in a possible 415.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests and the racket are getting a rep in the case. You don't want them turning into unsolved. I need you to take a left at the next corner.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base. Straight through the next intersection. Go right through here.
Direta, direta.
Straight on. You don't need to turn here. Go right through here. Go left, just now. You're making a right at the next intersection. Okay, at the next corner, hang a right. And right. So wait for the next turning and go right. You're making a right at the next intersection. Keep on going through here.
Nossa, que tempestade que tá aqui, né? Chuva chata.
You're going straight here. Straight on. Go right through here. If we survive this, it's going to be a miracle. You need to turn left at the next junction. That guy there will lead us up. Stop just ahead. It's left at the next intersection.
I'm steeling myself for what I'm about to see.
That'll just be another dead body. We're used to seeing through the dig when we're working homicide calls. Up ahead, you turn left. You're taking the next left. Take the next left. Okay, so go left at the next one.
Nossa, que zigue-zague. Aqui, será? Ah lá. Não é aqui, mano. Ah, aqui sim. Achei que tava indo em outro lugar.
Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Ixi.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt
What?
force trauma.
Está
Knock
com
him over the
roupa.
head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Ó, esse aqui não levou anel, ó. E nem pulseiras.
Not sure this means much.
Ô louco, cincão, mano. Catar aí pra nós.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Tá. Cadê a pista B? Tá ali.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Ele tá ficando mais cuidadoso, esse criminoso aí, mano.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Cadê meu parça?
What do you think?
We still got the laundry label to check off.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Tá, porque a gente viu também, tá certo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
Vou ligar aqui pra pegar o endereço da lavanderia, mano.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Bora.
no message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written on it. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand? So wait for the next turning and go right. You're going straight. Here.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive, at 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Up ahead, you make a right. Through this intersection. Don't turn here. You don't need to turn here.
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case, and one of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look. You take a look for yourself. I've got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress, is it there?
1363, né?
Mrs. T. Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street, Westlake.
Casa dele.
Take the next right. I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct. So wait for the next turning and go right.
Please, please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic type show a particular disposition for this stuff. Up ahead, you turn left. Turn left here.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired. 391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway. Unit to handle code 3, identify.
Okay, so go left at the next one. Take the next left. Okay, so go left at the next one. Through this intersection. Okay, at the next corner, go right.
Ixi, a casa tem criança, mano. Ó, tá vendo? Tem coisinha aqui, tem bicicletinha.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Coitadas, menininha. Fiquei com dó, mano.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide. You want to hear something funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules a man as a suspect.
We need to check if she was a regular. If you'd excuse me, ladies.
Maybe. No.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Batom vermelho.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind. We can see if Bincker can match the impression to the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night. I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
I wonder why the picture was turned down. Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive. Doesn't look like anything. No good to me. This isn't what we're looking for.
looks like a match with the ligature marks. Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks, ma'am.
Fala com ele.
For the record, Mr. Tarleton, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
Então por que ela foi assassinada?
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right, Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Barron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Tarleton, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
Mentira.
Spill it, Tarleton. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. I played out my hand and drove home here. I paid the sitter and went to bed.
Mentira que o casaco tá na porta lá.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Casaco molhado de chuva, você tava
You
passeando.
were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut.
Ha.
I walked her home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Tarleton. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you'll be giving in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Tarleton broad had her last drink at Barron's Bar. We should check her place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Attaboy, up there you go right now. Up ahead, you turn left. Don't turn here. Straight ahead.
Any Central Unit, Car 16L reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope.
Take a left. Keep on going through here. Don't turn here. Almost there now.
What is the special of the day?
Gents, drink?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. You know, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
Would you recommend the special, miss?
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable.
This is a tasty burger.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
Yeah, she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. You can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Bates! We just want to talk.
Come on, you got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Meu Deus! Caraca, meu, achei que esse jogo fosse igual a GTA, que você bate e não tem problema.
Damn it, get after him, Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Let's end this farce. Spin him out, Cole. The road's wet.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Put your hands in the air.
Put your hands in the air.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this?
No.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Mas você é o Sailor.
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Engraçado, você tá sem olho roxo, né?
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice, private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Tá, tenho que ligar pra saber do táxi, né? Cadê os telefoninhos? Será que se eu entrar no bar ele deixa eu... Ah não, eu não tô aqui perto do bar. Pera aí. Tenho que achar um telefone. Sai. Cara, empurrei sem querer. Mano, cadê aqueles telefones? Nossa, meu empurrão desmaiou a mulher, mano.
Let me guess, hiding from the wife?
That broad has socks in it,
Ah, tem um lá na frente, vou entrar aqui.
Whoa! Easy!
Any Century unit, a possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza, unit to handle code 3, identified.
Call 11 King to KGPL.
KGPL, go ahead 11 King.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll get on the radio.
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
The law's on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Bob. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
Unit to handle code 3 identified.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Eu passei por um posto de gasolina, né?
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got you now?
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear. Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
É, aqui é o posto de gasolina.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Car 11K, yellow cab 3591, was just seen leaving Dewey's Car Sales, driving north on Union Drive. KGPL.
The search continues.
Ah, não é um táxi aqui, bosta.
Patrolman reports yellow cab 3591 at Loma and Union Drive, headed northeast.
It's moving.
Não é táxi.
Car 11 King, further on your APB, yellow cab 3591, reported at the Turkey Bowl Diner. Last seen turning north on Loma Drive, heading northeast.
I want that little bastard stay still.
Car 11K, your APB, suspect yellow cab 3591, headed east on 3rd Street. Last sighted passing 3rd and Whitmer.
Foda o GPS desse jogo.
There he
tá
goes
funcionando.
again.
Car 11K, yellow cab 3591, seen at Big Steve's Cafe on 3rd, headed in a southeasterly direction.
At least somebody's paying attention.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
Push.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out. They chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now it's him or us.
Get the bastard!
Officer down! Get yourself up! Now!
Vai, aparece aí.
You're a cop killer.
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Hey, you! Oh. Want a rough house, huh?
Stay down.
Tá batendo na janela essa porra.
Give me some cover.
Nossa.
All units, officer needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
We can take it if you want, or not. We're not the only cops in this town.
You turn right now.
Take the next right.
Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui. Mas...
Through this intersection. Attaboy, up there you go right now. Get out of the way! You need to turn left at the next junction. Go right through here. We're taking the next left. Straight ahead. Straight on. I need you to take a left at the next corner.
Unit possible 415 at Alvera Street Plaza. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
Hang a right. Going straight here. Keep on going.
We're here now.
Okay, at the next corner, hang a right. Okay, at the next corner, go right. Attaboy, up there you go right now.
Take the next left. This is the place.
That price is outrageous.
Esse é o lugar. Que lugar, mano? Fala aí pra mim.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find it. Pull over. We're here. Car 11 King to KGPL.
KGPL, go ahead, 11 King.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Relay all sightings to 11K.
Car 11K, we have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phelps. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
Teresa's trail leads right to this cabbie's back seat, Phelps. We need to find him.
I hope you're right.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer, 11K.
Where's that cab got to now?
Hey, come on!
Further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
Whoa there!
Car 11K, your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591, sighted at 6th and Valencia.
You see our taxi anywhere?
Search continues.
Car 11. Yellow cab 3591 was just seen leaving Dewey's Car Sales, driving north on Union Drive.
Union Drive. Union Drive, Union Drive.
KGPL.
What?
11K. Patrolman reports yellow cab 3591 at Roma and Union Drive, headed northeast.
It's moving.
Car 11K. Further on your APB, yellow cab 3591, reported at the Turkey Bowl Diner. Last seen turning north on Bowman Drive, heading northeast.
Nossa.
I want that little bastard stay still.
Bora. Achei, filha da puta.
LAPD, we're investigating a murder.
What's that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
It was a green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you drop them off?
It's at the Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gone and ruined my day.
Deixa eu ver aqui. Prendi um truquezinho, mano. Vou colocar aqui... Ah, tá. Ele tá lá na delegacia, né, mano? Eu tenho que ir na delegacia. Pera aí. Delegacia, né?
Head right.
Agora nem precisa mais, né? Agora já... Agora eu consertei o minimapa ali, mano. Agora tá suavão na nave. Interrogar o cara lá, né, mano? Tá. Entrevistar o James, sei que lá? James Jessel.
There's the guy. I heard he's an honest cop. There's an oxymoron for you.
He's in an interview, too.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Those vice boys get any on the side?
Usar o telefone rapidão.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man.
Thank you.
Tá, sala de interrogatório 1 é aqui, então a 2 é pra lá. Deixa eu ver. É, a 2 é aqui, acho.
The main reason Santa's so jolly
I want
is
to make
because he knows
homicide.
all the
I mean,
bad
you know
news.
you've made it if you got that desk.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. We got on a bus, and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. I went past her place. She jumped off, and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa?
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think she was kind of embarrassed.
The cab driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little hand relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective. Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
What now? Drive all the way to San Pedro and check his locker?
No,
Let's see if the bus story checks out.
Terminal de
There's a depot at 1660 Beverly Boulevard.
E você que vai me levar ainda de carona, tá? Porque agora eu sei que ele pode me dar carona, mano. Melhor coisa inventada nesse jogo. Não preciso dirigir mais, tá? Dirige aí, mano.
You can drive.
E ele, tipo, dá tipo uma viagem rápida, mano. Melhor coisa já inventada.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hook. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown, Cole.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Terrellson picked up.
11K, roger.
Ó, tela de load. Ah, que bonitinho. RKO. Pra quem não sabe, quem trabalhava na RKO, no estúdio da RKO, era a mãe da Marilyn Monroe, cara. Olha só que interessante. Ela trabalhava cortando filme. Fica, sabe, o papel filme? Cortava, trabalhava com esse pacote de papel. De filme.
Goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now. Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute. Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
Isn't he the cop they've been talking about on the radio? Another commendation?
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
We'll need to run a loop.
You look at this
We're
clown.
not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Opa! Esqueci meu parceiro. Também ele demora pra entrar no carro?
All-American 7-4, let's go get him.
Procurar busão.
This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Touchy.
You know what your problem is? You don't like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about. Discipline.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
Cadê o busão?
Nope, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. Just give me a nudge when you see him, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
Meu Deus, esse busão corre. Tá louco.
How long is this bus route?
It actually covers an area around the size of Central Division.
The probability is we'll find it about halfway around.
Bad luck says we'll be chasing it all night.
Achei.
That's the bus we're looking for. Ease in behind her and get her to the side of the road.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
LAPD, we're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman off?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something. I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli.
Tá, então ela foi lá mesmo.
So Sailor Boy escaped by the seat of his bell-bottom trousers and left the broad alive.
Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means he's as good as killed her.
We can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. Both hate cops.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, I guess we ought.
Beleza, né? Espera aí então, né, mano? Nossa, o cara foi com a espingarda, tá louco?
LAPD, we'd like a word with you.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far.
I need you to stay focused. You need to hold out for the cavalry.
How do we do that?
Like this.
Oh!
Down, Phelps.
Disciples know what you did last night?
We need to fight for it!
What do you think, Joe is?
Isso aí, mano.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it, see what you find.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Foi pra guerra, mano. Ih.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terreldson's chin. You're behind the wheel.
Nossa, agora que eu descobri esse bagulho de viagem rápida, eu nunca mais vou dirigir nada, mano. Meus
The
parceiros que
husband
lute.
has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. We can charge the bum with murder.
We're going this way.
My wife is so dumb, she stares at orange juice for hours. Well, it does take
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
Tenho sim, tem a bolsa que tava na sua cabaninha.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
E esteja preso.
A man down on his luck I can abide. But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Terrellson will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling, don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
Ai, mano, só morre mulher, mano. Tá louco? Tá que pariu, velho. Ah, tá bêbada também. Oh.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
É.
Another body and Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
Exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down in one round.
Bom, galera, eu vou terminar este vídeo por aqui. Nos vemos no próximo episódio. Até mais.